Well, g'day guys. Bruce here. Shrunk my coat. Well, more Homelite stuff. Kind of fun. So, today we're going to look at this little Homelite generator. It's an older one. And we'll have a look at it. Then I'll clean it up because I just hate working on dirty machines. And we'll carry on from there. Homelite HG1400, excuse me. The owner says it leaks fuel, and I'm not sure if he said that it leaks fuel out of the shutoff valve or if it leaks fuel from the carburetor. We'll find that out after we get it cleaned up. Actually in really good condition. Okay, isn't it beautiful? So if we're successful in the repair, we'll even make it shinier. The new ones don't come with chrome on them. So I'm going to put a little bit of gas in it. It's probably going to leak in this area here somewhere, I think. The owner did not tell me where it was leaking from. I know it has oil, so we'll once we get it some gas in it and get it so that it runs through, we'll hopefully maybe get a chance to start it right now. And so far, no leaks. So I'll bring you with me. So let's turn the fuel on. We'll just wait a minute, I guess. Okay, it's coming right from the interface between that plastic or Bakelite and that iron there, or pot metal or whatever you want to call it. Okay guys, now we're going to see if it runs. Hey, that was fun, Tubes. I know it was a little bit dangerous with the fuel dripping there, but we didn't do it very long. So my whole objective now is to get this gas valve off. And I've got the one side, of course the easy side, loose. So my next objective is to loosen this one. Can you see that right there? I'll just take you right in. Sorry, I hate that shakiness, but there's nothing I can do about it. So if this goes and makes that little sound, dink, we got it made. Excuse me guys, I have to get right in there. Ah yes, okay, so we're there. Right there. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. There's a real good example of the in-tank filter. And that just sits in there like that. Okay. So now the big thing is to take this apart. And I think it was leaking right inside here. Okay, I'm going to tighten this up, but not too much. Okay, look at that dirty bugger. It's just going round and round. Well, that's too bad. I'd be ashamed to have to buy a new one of these. Okay, tubes, the first thing I'm going to do is see if I can find this assembly, which I doubt it, but I might be able to find, I don't know, this part number. I have no idea. If I can't find anything, I am going to use JB Weld and just put it all back together into the threads, and also on this few 1/4 inch outlet. So number one, we'll be looking online for a bleed shutoff valve for this Homelite generator. Okay, I'm back. It's the next day, and I've been searching online to replace this because this Bakelite plastic sediment bowl does not seal anymore. It just goes around and around. So I found one that was close, but there's still no guarantee that it fits, and it was $80.45 Canadian, which is about $70 US, and it would take 13 days to get here, and that's just not a viable option for an old machine. So I am going to seal this up with JB Weld, and I'm also going to seal the gas outlet with JB Weld as well. So I'm going to just rough this up with sandpaper. This is, I think, 200 grit or something, around the, not on the threads, but just around the edges. This stuff works really well. I've actually repaired gas tanks with it. Alright, now we're going to mix up the JB Weld. I've got all my transitions taped on the gas valve. So once we get it gooped up, we'll say, we'll screw this in, and we'll do around this lip here. And also just the output of the, what do you call that? The output of the 1/4 inch gas line. All right. I think I'm going to do, let's see, we'll do this big one first. I don't know. I'm going to do the threads. I'm going to do a small amount in the threads. It's kind of scary. Washer. And we'll take the lid, this, we'll put a little bit on the threads here. Don't forget, it's going to dry. It's intimidating taking something that you can't replace and mucking it up. Okay, so there we go. You don't need lots. Okay, I'm just going to wipe my finger. And we'll screw this in and get a good seal. Go backwards first. There, I felt the threads lock. Okay. And I'm just making sure the tape line looks good. Okay. It'll become much more apparent once I pull off the black tape. But I'm going to just let it set up for a minute. And at the same time, I'm going to do that gas line output. I think now we had just better leave it alone for 3 minutes before we pull the tape off. I don't know how, I don't know where to put it. Okay, I'll come back in a bit when we pull the tape off, guys. This is the next hardest step, taking the tape off and not mucking with what's left. It's just like when you silicone the edge in the tile on the tub or something like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is take off this big one on the that's on the sediment bowl or the Bakelite thing. So we'll just take this piece of tape off here. So far so good, right? Now the bottom one. We should have a nice, relatively nice line. So that's, I really want to muck with that. But I'm not gonna. And now the fuel, the 1/4 inch fuel outlet. Oh, I have to muck with that one. Just when the tape pulled off. Okay, I'm going to let that dry. I don't even know how to leave it sit. Okay, guys. That was exciting. I'll come back when it's fully dry. Thanks for watching. This is the on-off valve for the little Homelite generator. I put some JB weld around the seal on the little sediment bowl here, and also a very, very, very small amount around the gas line outlet. So now all we have to do is mount it, oops, excuse me, is mount it right there and connect it to the gas line back there. So I'm going to use the existing fuel line clamps that were off the old 1/4 inch gas line. Perfect. Alright, so now I'll show you what we've got. Oop, there you go. Sorry about that, guys. Right there. Have to remember the filter. So just like that. We'll tighten both of those bolts up. One there. The other one is there. That's a little harder to reach. So I'll just do that while you're not watching. Okay, tubes, I've had this little generator sitting with the gas valve turned on for about 2 hours, and there's no leaks. And we'll just start it up for you.